So, back to this year's event, who's impressed you?
They've all impressed me. It's been ferociously hot this year. It's been really hot, so it's been very, very testing. Everyone impresses me, Paul, because all of them, because they've all gone up there. They're all having a go. They're all in it. You know, your David Chints that are in it. And they've gone up there and they've had a go. Young Callum Ridge impressed me. He wasn't playing great. He knows he's a better player than that. But he's gone up there and just got on with the job in hand. And he's beat 2 former world champions. Didn't quite have enough in his quarter-final game. But obviously you've got to beat. If you're going to pick someone out, I mean, I know Peter Wright's a class act, but you've got to pick Dimmy. You know, it was his first major win last year. Excuse me. And in his defence so far, he's in the final and he's got the chance to retain his title. I think there's only, 3 players, isn't it? Yeah, 3 players have only ever defended this. Rod Harrington was the first, Phil Taylor and Michael Van Gerwen. You know, not bad company to join if he goes on to win it tonight. No. But he's got a tough game because for me, Peter's just been, for me, everybody knows Peter's been getting better and better every round. And his semi-final against MVG, he looked on it, he looked sharp, he looked focused. And I think he'll take a lot of stopping.
You mentioned that semi-final last night between Van Gerwen and Wright. Was that one of the best games you've seen here in Blackpool?
Yeah, because Michael wasn't relenting. He wasn't backing off. But Peter just had too much. He started coming back at him, but Peter was just on it. You know, Peter. I'm not going to say Peter hit a flat spot, but Michael started coming back to him, and at 10-8, you're thinking to yourself, "Ooh, what's going to happen now then?" But then Peter come out and he just put the foot on the gas again, and it was before you knew it, a blink of an eye, it was all over.
And Dimitri, in contrast, started off quite slowly, but he finished well. Not his best performance, but he did enough to get over the line against Ratajski.
I think Dimmy probably put a bit of pressure on himself in thinking, how great would it be for me? I'm not saying he did. I quite possibly, you know, how great would it be if I get into the final, defending this huge title. I've got into the final. That gives me a chance to actually defend it again. Christoph was pretty sharp, but then Dimmy got into the groove, and Christoph got put on the back foot and started missing some crucial doubles. And at this stage of an event, you can't do that. You can't do that, and he got punished, and he got punished really well. Dimmy got better and better and better. For me, Dimmy can't give Peter that start, because if he gives Peter that start, Peter won't relent. He'll just keep banging at him. I don't think he'll be able to come back at Peter like that. Christoph hasn't got the experience in a major to stop, rethink, readdress stuff. Dimmy just took control and the game was over. Whereas if he starts like that against Peter, I don't give him much hope.
There's 2 emotional guys in the final, and also you have a close bond with Dimitri staying with Peter for that 3 months.
Yeah.
How do you see it going?
The one thing they've got to do, the pair of them, yes, they're really good close friends. You know, the fair play to the Wright family. They took Dimmy in when he was stuck here, fed, watered him, gave him a bed and whatever. And I think he's probably become part of the Wright family, which is fair enough, lovely. But both of those guys, they both know what they want, and they're both professional enough to know we love each other, we're like brothers. But we're here to do a job. There's no animosity, no nothing like that. We're here to do a job. We're here to win the Betfred World Matchplay. I think Dimmy, like I just said, boy, Dimmy's got to start quick. He can't come out slow. If he comes out slow, I think Peter proved last night, and he's proved in other games as well. Even though I think it was Peter's quarter-final game. He was only 3-2 up, and he was averaging about 108. But Peter gets himself in that zone and he will just be relentless. He'll just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Dimmy can get himself into that zone, and we know he can score heavy and he can finish and he can have the big averages. He's just got to come out the blocks quicker and get into that zone really quick and get that heavy hitting going straight away.
You spent the last 2 hours in a Betfred shop under the tower, giving away free £5 bets.
Yeah.
Your free £5 bet, give us a scoreline for tonight.
If it was a free £5 bet, I would, and I could do it, I would go 18, 11, 18, 12, 18, 13. If they gave you that little option to Peter Wright, I just think Peter's got that little bit more experience on the bigger stage, the big crowd. It's finals night. I mean, listen, Dimmy's won this, and he is an absolute class act. He's going to win many more majors, because he's that good. But I just think at this moment in time, I think Peter's got just that little bit more experience to be able to handle the occasion of the final with the big crowd, the atmosphere of it all, and tonight for me is going to be Peter Wright.
And the final mention about the big crowd, obviously they returned in mass on Monday without having crowds forward last year, and then obviously it's limited crowds in the first few days.
Yeah.
You play with a full crowd in there. What is it like to walk on with that, with the Winter Gardens hopping?
Yeah, there's no better feeling, mate. There's no better feeling. It's just, I mean, the year I was in the final, all the floor was packed. At the time, then you could have stand-up crowd as well. So on the little step-ups, all around the bar area, all around the side was packed. The first floor was packed. The top tier was full, and it's fantastic, mate. You go up and you just enjoy your walk-on. Dimmy enjoys his walk-on because dancing Dimmy, look at me trying to give it a shuffle, but Dimmy loves his walk-on, Peter loves his walk-on, and the great thing about those guys, they're going to give the crowd great entertainment, and it's great to have the crowd back because dance ain't dance without the crowd, and it's not, and it's just fantastic to have them back, and they're in for an absolute treat tonight, I think.
You're in here first, dance out the crowd. Colin, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the match and safe trip home.
Lovely, thanks very much.